Hey guys, can you hear me? Alrighty, we're here on the Atlantic City Boardwalk. Actually, we're looking at the Atlantic City beach right now. I'm going to, I got some new equipment here, so you're gonna have to deal with it until I figure out what's going on. But I got a new gimbal. Speaking of which, it looks like a sawed-off shotgun. So walking through a casino with this gimbal is not a cool thing to do, but I tried to hide it on my way out. But in any event, I'm having a hard time reading the chat. Again, I'm really not a live streamer, but I'll do the best I can with as far as the chats are concerned. Welcome everybody. I see we got 11 people already. That's cool. 7 thumbs up. We're over here on the south end of the boardwalk by the Tropicana, and we're going to be heading north. I don't know how far north we're going. It depends on how many people are watching. If I get a couple of viewers, maybe I'll go as far as the ocean. In the meantime, enjoy the walk with me. And it's a beautiful day here. It's the 1st of November. It's like early spring day. If you're wearing a t-shirt today, you'd be okay. There's not much of a breeze. It's about 70 degrees. And again, just a beautiful day on the boardwalk. I'm trying to read the chat here. The chat is going in and out. So I see, I think Andy. Who else is here? Deborah Camacho, I see you. The Nash, I see you. I wonder if I can make this chat bigger. Here's the beer garden. I never actually had a beer here, but it's open all year round, and it looks like a pretty cool place. By the way, one of the reasons I don't do live chat is because of music in the background, and you're going to hear a lot of songs in the background here as we walk today. And if you're not watching this live, you might hear the audio drop in and out. That's because I am getting rid of copyright issues. But if you're watching it live, you get to hear all the music. I really have to figure out how to read this chat better. It's so tiny. I can see what people are saying, but I can't see who's saying it. I just moved to that area, South Myrtle Beach. Someone saying, hi, Jeff. I wish I was there. The problem is your names are so tiny. I'll figure this out eventually once I do more live streaming, but in any event, I got here yesterday. I stayed at Resorts, and I went to the Hard Rock for their buffet last night. It was very good. All these videos will be coming out. When I was at Resorts, I went this morning after I checked out to, I believe it's called Breadsticks, and I had breakfast there. I'd like to have dinner at Capriccio, and I'm probably going to do that next Sunday when I'm staying at the Tropicana. But I just checked into Bally's. I checked out of Resorts and checked into Bally's, and I'll be doing some restaurants today as well. And I'll be doing some more tomorrow before I come home, and then I'm back next weekend to do some more restaurants. So lots of food coming here on the New York Channel from Atlantic City. I worked at the Hard Rock when Hurricane Sandy happened. Hurricane Sandy actually happened on my sister's birthday, October 29th. And I was opening a store. I'm in retail. And we had porta-johns outside, which blew out on the highway. We lost electricity for, I don't know, it seemed like 5 or 6 days. I had no electricity at my house. The only warm place I could find was in my car to and from the house to work. And that lasted about a week, so that was no fun. But yeah, it took a big impact on the Jersey Shore as well as New York City. Again, if I don't say hi to you, it's because I can't read your names. They're so tiny on the screen, and the sun is very bright also on the screen, so I apologize, but I will acknowledge all you guys when I get back to the hotel room and I see this and do a final edit on it. These trams are still running. They run all year round. They just don't run as often after the season's over. I did a video on a tram a couple of weeks ago, and the reason I took it is because I hurt my knee about 2 months ago. It hurt pretty bad. It was right before I went on my last Las Vegas trip, so I went to Vegas with a wrapped knee, did a lot of walking, and I think I did more damage to the knee at that point. When I got home, I went to see a doctor, and he told me it was pretty much inflamed, to take care of it, and I told him I do a lot of walking, which I do. And he said, there's nothing wrong with walking, keep on walking, just take care of yourself. So today I'm walking the boardwalk with no support or anything, and hopefully I'll be okay by tomorrow. This arcade is brand new, but it's been empty since it's been built. Not sure what's going to go on in here. And we're approaching what I still call the convention center. I know it's not called that anymore, but that's what I know it as. Where Miss America was crowned for years. So I can read your comments, I just cannot see your names. So let me know, is the audio okay? Can you hear me okay? Is the picture good? I'm new to this live streaming stuff. I'm staying at Bally's, like I said, and I walked down to Tropicana to start this video. And I have a little tiny microphone with one of those wind mufflers that go over it. And somewhere between Bally's and the Tropicana, I lost it. So you might be picking up a lot of wind. I have spare ones at the hotel room, but that's not going to help me out right now. But let me see what you guys are saying. Hey, Wise Malik. The only reason I know it's Wise Malik is because of his icon, the little lion. I heard Bally's is okay now. Now that's new owners. So, with regards to Bally's, I was expecting customer service issues. I got a lot of comments about Bally's customer service. And I checked in early today. By the way, there she is, Miss America. And this is actually the entrance I took to get to the air show this summer. That video is on this channel. I really enjoyed that air show. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not. I'm definitely going to next year's. So anyway, I went to Bally's. I checked in early, checked in about noon. And they said, no problem. And they gave me an upgrade, actually, to the 23rd floor Ocean View. I already did the room review tour video. That'll be coming out shortly. And customer service was fantastic. So I'm going to continue to check it and make sure that there's no issues with customer service. Because, again, I got a lot of comments that the customer service was horrible. But it's new owners, so maybe they're making changes. I don't know. I'll keep you guys posted. Maybe it's the YouTube live chat program that I'm using. It's really annoying because the chat keeps fading in and out. I can't read your names. Again, I'm new to this. I am going to look into... I got new equipment to do live streams. So it looks like I'm going to need some new software to do it the right way. But I hope you're at least enjoying my commentary and the pictures for now. And it's hard for me to interact with you guys, though. I see and hear everything fine. Good. It's so peaceful. Yes, it is. And this autumn is my favorite time of the year. I love autumn. By the way, this is what's left of Trump Plaza. You guys remember that implosion video I did back in February? The parking garage, that white structure in the back, is still here. And also they left that little black building in the corner here, which is Rainforest Cafe. This structure up here, if my gimbal will allow me to point up, I'm not sure what that is. Those balconies look pretty dangerous though without railings. So no one knows what's going on here in this lot. As soon as I find something out, you guys know. We'll announce it on the channel, but I think the city has a huge say in what's going here, and there's a lot of talk about a park. I do know that a casino can't go there for zoning reasons, so don't count on a new casino opening here where the old Trump Plaza used to be. Buffet at the Hard Rock. I had breakfast at Breadsticks at Resorts. I'm having lunch at that meatball place, that new meatball place at Bally's. I'll do that after this live stream. And tonight I'm having dinner at Gordon Ramsay's Pub here in Caesars. Lots of food stuff coming up on the channel. I'm staying tonight at Bally's, and then tomorrow I plan on having lunch, breakfast, and dinner again tomorrow before I go home. And like I said, I'm back next weekend. I'll be staying at the Trop next weekend. Here's a Morton's Steakhouse. If you look at the restaurant above where it says Caesars, that's not Morton's. That's actually Nero's Steakhouse. It's like an Italian / steakhouse restaurant. Beautiful views of the ocean. Fantastic food. And on the right here is the playground, that abandoned mall. Don't know what's going on with that. Lots of vacant stores. As a matter of fact, I'd say it's 95% vacant. They have this It's Sugar store on the bottom level here, right off the boardwalk. But other than that, nothing going on in there. And it's a shame because it's beautiful. Great views of the ocean. Fantastic restaurants upstairs that are all abandoned. We'll see what happens with that in the future. Let me check the chat again. Thanks for sharing such a nice streaming during the workday. That was another concern of mine because I'm on vacation this week. And I said, I don't know if I should do a live stream. Hello, my gimbal's going crazy. Sorry, hang on. My gimbal is just going nuts. Hold on a second. There we go. So I'm on vacation this week, and I said maybe I'll do a live stream Monday, and then I realized, well, a lot of people are at work on Monday, but it is what it is. Here we're coming up on the Wild Wild West, which is still owned by Caesars. It wasn't part of the Bally's sale. And speaking of Bally's, which is where I'm staying right now, I checked into my room just about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. There is a lot of construction going on. They make that perfectly clear on their website. I checked Expedia, which I do a lot of booking through, and they also said that there's construction going on at Bally's. They're spending $100 million to improve the place. I heard some construction noise, but not enough to be annoying. It's kind of like a background sound. My room was completely renovated. It looks beautiful. You'll see the tour coming up in a video. So Bally's is really doing a lot to improve the property, which it does need improvement. It's very old. But I think they're going to be a player here in a year or two, so we'll see what happens. Lots of restaurant changes going on. As you guys know, Harry's Oyster House ran out of their lease, and Bally's didn't renew it. The same owners that are Harry's Oyster House own Doherty's Resorts up the Boardwalk, and they turned part of their steakhouse, Doherty's Steakhouse, into a raw bar. So Harry's really didn't leave town. They just moved a little bit north. Your videos always make me hungry. I'm trying to read. It's really tiny. I'm reading and walking, and especially your AC videos. Hello from the UK. Hello, UK. So I got to tell you guys, I have a lot of subscribers from the UK, and one of them, Keith Gehring, asked me to shoot a soccer game when I was in Vegas a couple weeks ago, or about a little over 2 months ago. And I did do it. And I've been reluctant to put the video up because I said nobody's going to watch it. But I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to post it pretty soon, whether it's this week or next week. I hope you guys watch it. It was a good soccer game. It's a local team. And like I said, I do have a lot of subscribers from the UK who love soccer, or as they call it, football. So I'm going to post that video. Probably be about 8 minutes long. I had a great time. And if you guys have a lot of extra time on your hands, I know you're not going to Vegas for a soccer game, but if you have a lot of time on your hands, you're looking for something different to do, check out the video. You might be interested in attending a game. This is Bally's. This is where Harry's used to be, Harry's Oyster Bar. I did a video on it not too long ago. It's really a shame, but who knows? Who knows what's going to take its place? It might be better. And like I said, Harry's really didn't leave town. They just moved to Doherty's at Resorts. Let's take a look at the beach, shall we? How many people watching are at work right now? Get back to work. You can leave the video on. Please don't turn the video off. But get back to work. That's the manager and me talking. So there's a bunch of beach bars here in Atlantic City. Obviously, they're all closed right now. The 1st of November. Which, by the way, what a way to welcome in November. The weather is perfect. And trust me, this is a hopping beach bar. Not that much hopping going on right now, though. We will watch it. I'll be in AC in 2 weeks from the UK. Wow, cool. Someone from the UK coming to AC. That's cool. Working, but wish I was there instead. It's 6 p.m. here at the moment. I'm sure that's the person from the UK. This is really annoying, this chat thing. I'm working, dreaming. I will visit AC NYC soon. Wow, 27 viewers. Someone gave me a super chat. I'm really sorry. I don't know who that is. I will acknowledge you when I get back and edit this video, but I appreciate the super chat. And 21 thumbs up. If you're watching the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It really does help the channel out, like I say in my videos. And let's continue on our walk, shall we? I gotta find better software for this. Okay, so back to Bally's. Let's just get around these people. Excuse me? Thank you. By the way, I noticed lots of improvements, even with the elevators and things here at Bally's. They have opened up new restaurants upstairs. I'm going to be checking them out. I'm going to Water Dog. You see that on the board, the doors right here, Water Dog. I'm going there to breakfast tomorrow. I'm going for breakfast only because all my lunches and dinners are already scheduled. So they do have a breakfast there, and I'll check it out. Let me flip this around. A lot of you guys say, oh, we never see your face. I'm going to flip it around. I try to remain anonymous. Hold on, I'm trying to push a button here. Hello, here I am, Jeff from New York. I got my glasses on and my New York hat. I try to remain anonymous just because I go into a lot of restaurants, and especially in casinos and places like that. I'm trying to turn it back around. Hold on. I have no aspirations to become rich and famous. Well, I shouldn't say that. I do have aspirations to become rich, but certainly no aspirations to become famous like other vloggers. So I don't think it's that important. But I know a lot of you guys want to see my face, so I will show it in the future once in a while. This is the Korean War Memorial. We'll check it out. My dad, who probably is watching right now, was in the Korean War. He actually asked me to look up a friend of his on this wall. The wall mentions all the soldiers who were in the Korean War. It's a beautiful memorial. Oh, you're looking at me. This is what happens when I start to push buttons. Hold on. There we go. The Korean War Memorial. And like I said, my dad was in the Korean War. He's probably watching right now. One of his buddies is listed on this wall. He asked me to look it up. I couldn't find it, but I'm sure he's there somewhere. It's a beautiful memorial. And right on the other side are some other sculptures. This is Brighton Park. This little park here, right off the boardwalk. And that's the Claridge, which is a Radisson hotel. Now, I tried to book a room at the Radisson, or the Claridge, I should say. But off season, they only do 7 days in a row. You can't book a night there. I'm not sure what the reasoning is for that, but unfortunately, I couldn't get a room there. So maybe I'll have to do it during the season. Some more Korean War memorial stuff. Beautiful, dramatic sculptures. Oh, I can see much better without the sun. Your collar looks great. Thanks, Wise Malik. That's better. Can you rank your favorite casinos in AC? Yes, I can. Will I? I'm not sure if I should. I've been to AC 18 times and love it. Also love your casino tours. Can't wait to be there. Again, Comments just disappear as I'm reading them. Can't wait to be there from the UK in a few weeks, staying at the Showboat. Okay. La Prizzi pizza is great. So, ranking my hotels. If you ask me, my favorite hotel, it's kind of like a tie between Borgata and Ocean. Ocean definitely has a much better location than the Borgata. The Borgata is kind of like an island unto itself. If you want to do anything outside the Borgata, you got to get in a car or a tram or something. But it is a beautiful hotel, beautiful rooms, great restaurants, and it's an MGM property. The only MGM property in town. MGM treats me good, so again, another reason why I like the Borgata a lot. If I'm staying on the Boardwalk, I do like the Ocean a lot. The rooms need a lot of work. They put a lot of money, a couple $100 million, I believe, into that hotel. But the rooms are still original from when it was the Revel. So I know they have new owners now, and hopefully they'll sink some more money into the rooms now that they got the casino and the restaurants and hotel up to speed. Those are my two favorite. I like Harrah's on the marina. And as far as all the others, they're all good. I haven't stayed at a bad hotel yet, although I haven't stayed at all of them. That's my goal. That's why I'm staying at 3 this week. But I was happy with resorts. So far, I'm happy with Bally's, and we'll see what's going on at the Trop when I go there this weekend. That used to be flea markets in the park. Oh, I never knew that. Ocean is such a beautiful property. Yes, it is. Every time I walk into that property, it just blows me away. And again, I did stay there. The room was old and dated. But the building itself, as I say, the bones are good. And they really did a fantastic job with the casino and the lobby and the restaurants. And now, from what I understand, they're going to be sinking money into the rooms. And that's just going to make that a awesome place to visit. Little Spanish music to liven up the chat. So we're about halfway through. We're coming up on Peanut World. Lots of people have memories about Peanut World. It certainly isn't what it used to be. And all the pizza places are La Prizzi. Someone just mentioned that in the chat. Good pizza, but it's closed right now. And the Atlantic Palace, which is on the left-hand side, another hotel without a casino, and I will eventually stay there as well. Just like the Showboat, which has no casino right now, but has that arcade. There's a big Halloween party Saturday night. I got here last night, Sunday night. Big Halloween party at Margaritaville and Landshark Bar and Grill right across the boardwalk from Margaritaville. And I really wanted to go. It was a Saturday night, and I checked out all the rates of these hotels for Halloween. Well, Halloween Eve, I guess you would call it, because I wanted to go to those parties and make some videos. They were like $400, $500 for that night. And I just wasn't going to swing that, so I came here Sunday and missed the parties. But I'm getting a lot of other stuff anyway. Let's see if comments. Thanks for the thumbs up. Let's see, 22 thumbs up. And 26 people watching. I appreciate that. Probably go another, 20 minutes. And then we'll be at the Ocean. Then we'll call it a day as far as the live stream. I am back here next weekend on Sunday, staying at the Trop. I'll probably do another live stream Monday. In the meantime, I'll see if I can find some better software so I can acknowledge you guys while you're talking to me here on live streams without it constantly disappearing. Oh, look, I'm sure that's another copyright strike from the police. These guys are still pushing the carts back and forth. They're telling everybody they're doing them now for half price, but they don't tell you what the original price was. So I'm not sure if the price actually dropped. That's a lot of work though for these guys to do that all day long. Not only walking the boardwalk back and forth, but pushing people. That's hard work. James Saltwater Taffy. I've been in there. I bought taffy there. I think that was on one of my boardwalk videos. I love saltwater taffy.
Yeah, that's right. That's all. Yeah, it's been some good people around up here now.
And also coming up on the left is Ripley's Believe It or Not. That building that appears to be collapsing. Peanut World still. Peanut World still the same merchandise from the 80s and 70s. I'm sorry, the chat keeps disappearing. 80s and 70s, but if you're thirsty and looking for affordable bottle of water, I guess it's saying. That's true. It certainly has aged. And when you say a lot of the merchandise is from the 70s and 80s, I think the actual merchandise is from the 70s and 80s, including the food. So keep that in mind if you decide to go in there for some peanuts or some candy. It's not just the business that's dated.
Take a picture of that guy. Look here. There's Dave Sandy.
So a lot of these businesses, most of them are still open. Unfortunately, some of the pizzerias and restaurants are closed, but they might be open on the weekends. Most of the Jersey Shore, the restaurants stay open on weekends until December. There's resorts. That's where I stayed last night, in the Ocean Tower. Some great restaurants and resorts. Resorts probably has some of the best restaurants in town right now, if you ask me. This is Schiff's Central Pier. There's a big arcade in there, and out back is a paintball feature, as well as some go-karts. We're not going to go in there today because I've got this gimbal that looks like a sawed-off shotgun, and I'm afraid to go indoors anywhere with it. But again, as I do more live streams, I'll get more comfortable with this stuff. Let's check the chat while there's no sun here. Same goes for the other 99-cent store near the Steel Pier. There's a lot of 99-cent stores here. And that is the Steel Pier on the right. That Ferris wheel pretty much runs all year round, I'm gonna say. I could be wrong with that. It was certainly working last night. It is lit up year round. I've been here. I stayed at the Ocean in the middle of the winter last year during a snowstorm, and that Ferris wheel was lit up and going. It's beautiful at night. And we're up to 30 viewers, so I'm kind of happy that you guys tuned in. I really appreciate that. And I'll probably be doing more live streams, hopefully on a weekly basis, as long as I have subject matter to cover. And I do want to get back to New York City, the roots of this channel. And I certainly will not forget Las Vegas and Atlantic City. But I do want to do some more videos of New York City. It's been a rough 2 years for the city. And I think it's time to get back there and start appreciating it again. And for those of you interested, my knee is holding up fantastically. I love to walk. And I just couldn't do it for the past 2 months. It's another nice shot of resorts. I'm not sure if I can go on the steel pier. We'll find out. If I can, I'll do a quick walkthrough before we end up at the ocean, which is right on the other side of the Hard Rock and Showboat coming up. Tomorrow, I plan on having lunch at either Land Shark, which is on the right coming up, or Margaritaville, which is on the left. Tonight, while I'm putting tomorrow's agenda together. So obviously this is resorts coming up on the left. Those windows you see with the brick, those round windows, is where I had breakfast this morning. It's a restaurant called Breadsticks. And they also have that outdoor area with outdoor seating. It was closed this morning. I don't know if they plan on opening it since the weather's nice. And actually, it does look like there's people up there now. So, and the windows after that belong to Capriccio, the Italian restaurant that I am hopefully going to later this week. It's been called the best restaurant in a hotel or casino in the country. So we're gonna have to find out if that's true. Watching from New York. Welcome, New York. Where have I heard that town before? New York. My stay here at resorts last night was very enjoyable. And if you're just tuning in, I walked right next door last night to the Hard Rock to check out their buffet. And I ate a lot. I was stuffed when I woke up this morning from last night. But I'm trying to hit as many restaurants as possible, so I forced myself to go to breakfast. And that was enjoyable at Breadsticks here at resorts. "34 people watching. Again, thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, and if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I am close to 5,000 subscribers. I'm just like a dozen subscribers away. And it's a pretty big milestone. And I appreciate the 4,988 subscribers I might have right now. But hitting 5,000 is going to be a big milestone for the channel. And it really is encouraging. Deborah Camacho, if you're still watching, do those angel wings look familiar? Uh-huh. Here we are at the Hard Rock, the old Trump Taj. And Steel Pier is closed, no trespassing, security cameras in use. So I'm sure some of you will be thankful I'm not doing another video of the Steel Pier in the near future. But it will return. I'm trying to read chat. Okay, so we got Bronx in the house. I've been dying to go to the Bronx Zoo, which from what I understand might be closing, or people want it to close. That would be a shame. I don't know how I feel about zoos, but I understand that they're thinking about closing that zoo, and I better make it over there and do a video before it does close. And I also want to check out the botanical gardens, which I believe are in the Bronx as well. Me and my family were at the Resorts Casino for the weekend, and we loved it. Again, I was there last night. I had a great time. Jealous you're near the Hard Rock right now. Love that place. Love those angel wings. There you are, Deborah Camacho. And I got a couple people from the Bronx. So Bronx is definitely being represented in this chat. This gimbal, every once in a while, you know what it is? There's a button on the handle. And when I push it by mistake, as you can see, it gets a mind of its own. There we go. Sorry about that. I think what I need to do is walk around the house with this for a week so I can get used to it, as opposed to turning it on for the first time and doing a live stream. That's the kind of channel I run. I stayed at the Hard Rock about 3 months ago. I stayed in that tower there, up there, and had a good time. Had a great ocean view.
Giants tonight.
Giants tonight.
Oh, yachty on the Giants.
A sports better there. Speaking of sports betting, I've been doing a little of my own on FanDuel. Started out horrible, but seem to be doing okay recently. So the past 2 weeks have been good to me. So I'm going to continue to do it until I lose my shirt, and then I'll close the account. FanDuel, by the way, the online site where I do my sports betting, is the sports book that's located in resorts. And they have a brand new sports book area in there. Very nice. Lots of good food, huge screens, very comfortable leather seats. Very nice. And here we have the Showboat. This used to be one of my favorite hotels here on the Boardwalk, but I'm talking years ago, when the casino was here, when the House of Blues was here. I actually considered booking a room here for Halloween night at Saturday night where the parties were. But again, it was extremely expensive, even the Showboat. And I got lots of different answers. And I didn't ask about Atlantic City, but if I had my choice to be locked up in a hotel here in Atlantic City for a year, it would probably be the ocean. Simply because it's beautiful. It's got the restaurants, the shops, clubs, swimming pools. I do like the Borgata. It's a classier place, but I'm not sure I'd want to spend a year in the Borgata. I would probably do it. What about you guys? If you were locked up for a hotel and casino, whether it was Las Vegas or Atlantic City for a year, which one would you choose? Remember, you can't leave the property, but you have access to everything the property has to offer. Taco lover, welcome. So yeah, I just mentioned the wind earlier in this live stream. I lost my little windscreen somewhere in between Bally's and the Tropicana. It fell off my little tiny microphone. So there's no windscreen on my mic. I have spare ones in the hotel room, but that's not helping me out much right now. But it's not that windy right now, so it shouldn't be too bad. And here we are. We walked all the way from the Trop to the ocean. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Lots of videos going to be coming out of Atlantic City in the near future, mostly restaurant videos. Of course, there will be hotel and casino videos as well. And the live streams, not so much from Atlantic City, a few from Atlantic City, but from other places as well. Hopefully I'll make this a regular thing. I want to thank everyone for joining me this afternoon. Sorry I couldn't acknowledge most of you by name because I could barely read the screen while I was walking. And I do need to find some better software for live streaming. So got to do my homework and I'll take care of that. But again, thanks for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And thank you so much. I really mean that. Thank you for joining me today. I had a great time on this walk. I hope you did too. Take care, guys.